my shirt, my t-shirt? GrowVeg challenge.
Oh,
Wow,
Yes.
that's true.
Yes. Join the GrowVeg challenge.
That's lovely. That's
Thank you,
lovely.
Madam Clara. Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Yes. Welcome to another live session. So we're having an interactive session, and we have Madam Clara here with us and Mr. Tunde as well. And we're asking them questions. And as usual, I'm Chinenye, your host for tonight. And my co-host Sharon is also here with us. So I'll kindly give the podium for Madam Clara to please introduce herself. Then we'll have Mr. Tunde introduce herself, and Sharon will wrap up the introduction. Thank you.
My name is Batu Clara Brewer, GrowVeg Challenge 3.0 participant, winner, and GrowVeg
Yay.
Challenge Ambassador 4.0.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Tunde.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Miss Chine, Miss Brown. My name is Tunde Okmola. I'm the project lead for Level Fresh Limited. So good to be here. Thank you.
Happy to have you. All right.
good evening, everyone. My name is Kende Sharon. I'll be hosting with Miss Chineye tonight. I'll be talking with Mr. Tunde and Miss Madam Clara. Nice meeting everyone today.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. So, Madam Clara, I will start with you tonight. As you've already announced, you are the GrowVeg Challenge 4.0 ambassador and winner, and we are happy to have you here. So, I have a few questions for you. So, some people ask if the GrowVeg Challenge is real. You know, everybody wants to be sure. We've been saying, oh, you win this, you win that. So, they want to be sure. They want to know how credible GrowVeg Challenge is. So, from your personal experience, can you tell us about how authentic the GrowVeg Challenge is all about?
Well, from my personal experience, I'd say that the GrowVeg Challenge is real and credible. The training was informative and practicals were hands-on. They were supervised and guided by the Leverage Fresh Limited experts. And even some of our works were posted on Facebook for public views. So this showed me that the program is authentic.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, what did you see in the training that proved the program was genuine and not just another online advert? Because there are other programs online. So, what did you see? What drew your attention?
Well, the mentorship and the mentorship received from the experts and the training were educative, and the practicals encourage us to put into practice what we've received from the training so that we can get familiar of it. Because training without practicals, you cannot get anything from that. But when once it is practiced, and then I think this shows that the program is really genuine. It's not only about adverts on Facebook like other online thing. It's really on work for its participants to get something out of it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so I'll give you a break and move to Mr. Tunde. Mr. Tunde, I have some questions for you before I get back to Madam Clara. So, first of all, we know that the GrowVeg Challenge has online classes. So, can you explain how these online classes are organized and monitored?
All right. Thank you, Miss Naya.
Thank
So,
you.
firstly, when we started the GrowVeg Challenge, we started on the premise that a lot of people want to learn about vegetable production, okay, but they don't want to be on the field physically because
Yeah.
some of them are actually working, some of them are stay-at-home moms, some of them just don't want to be on the field. So we see how we came together and say, how do we bridge this gap? Okay, people want to learn, they don't also want to be on the field. Okay, that's why we started the GrowVeg Challenge. That irrespective of your occupation or wherever you are, you can learn how to grow all these everyday vegetable crops. Okay, so and when we started, we put into consideration people that are newbies in agriculture in general as a whole, and people who are also experts. So we structure the training into two phases. The first one being the theoretical aspect, okay, and the second one being the practical and the implementation phase. So the theoretical aspect actually provides the background knowledge of agriculture in general and also
Mm,
uh, vegetable production in specific. Okay, so even though you have no knowledge or little knowledge about how to grow tomatoes, how to grow bell pepper, both in open field and in greenhouse, the theoretical uh, phase actually takes care of that. Okay, so the second part, which is the practical implementation phase, okay, there is a challenge with online courses, online trainings. People get to take online courses and online trainings, and they don't get to implement what they learned. And the thing with human psychology is that once you learn something and you don't put it into practice, over time you
mm,
forget. Okay, and even if you don't forget to even put to after months or years that you now want to put it into practice, it becomes difficult. Okay, so the practical phase takes care of that challenge that okay, we've learned something. Okay, let's put it into practice. So that is why we now say, okay, if you are nursing a seed or if you are seeding, as some will also call it, okay, we will now say, okay, we are seeding today, we have the practical video, then on your own field or on your own space, whether in the balcony or open field or anywhere, then you
mm.
replicate what has been taught. Okay, so it is in the process of replicating that you also get to know how exactly it's being done, then you ask questions. So that's how the training is being structured. We have both the theoretical phase and the practical phase. Thank you.
Thank you. We can all see, to all our viewers, thank you for joining us. If you're just joining now, you can see that it's well structured. The online classes are well organized and it's going to be very easy for anyone to understand. So the next question, Mr. Tibek, I know that Madam Clara here is one of our success story, and we would like to also hear some other success stories from previous participants.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first other story I will share is that of Mavi or Noah, okay, from River State. That was the winner for 1.0. Okay.
Yeah.
She grew her tomatoes on the rooftop. A lot of people say, okay, I want to start the training, but I don't have space. How do I get bags? How do I get some? She solved that. Okay. She grew her tomatoes on the rooftop and she harvested and started selling. Okay. For 2.0, we have Mr. Ben. Okay. Now, Mr. Ben, although Mr. Ben started already before joining the program, has a little experience of how to grow a lot of crops in bell pepper and tomato. But when he joined the training, he saw a lot of things that were hidden. Okay, he saw some innovative practices that can be employed in vegetable production. And today now, he's a consultant to many farms. I was speaking with him last week, and he was telling me that he has 8 farms he's consulting for. Okay, that was 2.0 participant. For 3.0, we have a lot of people, including Madam Clara herself too. These are from all the way from Sierra Leone. Okay, so she's also part of our success story. We have Jasper. There are a lot of people that are now consultants. They are now proud vegetable production officers. Okay, there are people that I can recommend to farms. Okay, there was one of our participants I recently recommended for somebody who I was looking for vegetable production supervisor. So that's to tell us that beyond the training, we also have pool of uh, prospective vegetable production officers or supervisors that companies can come to us. Then we recommend to them based on the training we've given them. Okay, so these are success stories. If you check the
Yeah.
pages of Madam Clara, you will see how she get potassium from banana peel, how she will extract her calcium from eggshells. Okay, these are success stories. Success stories
Yeah.
that you cannot sugarcoat. It's just there, live and direct for you to see. Okay, so the training is not just about mouth; it's about result. We have result to show, and anywhere we are called upon, we have result to show. So I will end the question that way. Thank you, Madam Miss Naya.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you, Madam Clara. Madam Clara is a very wonderful participant, and we can see that your stories been sharing are very, like, they're really amazing. And we are happy that at least you can walk away with this from the GrowVeg Challenge. And to even our viewers, at least there's evidence that there's something tangible that they can learn from the GrowVeg Challenge. So before I get back to asking Madam Clara questions, I want to go to our comment section to recognize our audience who have been dropping messages. Thank you all for joining. We have back to Clara. Thank you so much. Okay. We
That was
have
me when I was trying to connect.
thank you. Then we have Dr. Bidemi as well. Good to see you too as well. Good to see you, sir. We have Mohammed Alex. Hello to you and thank you for joining this live session.
Yes.
Then we have
I think
Charles.
he's one of the potential GrowVeg
Yes.
Challenge participants for 5. It will be, he's going to register soon.
Oh,
Thank you so
that's
much. Yes.
nice. Yes.
Yeah.
So to everyone who has joined Dr. Bidemi, thank you. Thank you, sir. Also recognizes Mr. Tunde, Ms. Nenya Misharan. Thank you to you as well.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir. We have Victor Bernard. Good evening to you and thank you for joining. And we have Olajide Felix. Thank you for joining as well. And to others who are also watching from wherever you are, we recognize you and we say thank you so much for joining this wonderful session. And please stay tuned because we have more questions for Madam Clara here. So before I hand over to Sharon, I'll just ask Madam Clara 2 more questions, then I'll hand over to my co-host. So Madam Clara, the next question I have for you is on results or transformation. Can you share the results or transformation you personally achieved from the GrowVeg Challenge?
Yes, the GrowVeg Challenge, because I did tomato. So the GrowVeg Challenge transformed my tomato production, because
Yeah.
before I'm a crop science student, I'm a student, so I try to
Mm.
practice some vegetable growing at home. That is why I was interested when I saw the advertisement on Facebook, on Dr. Talabi's page. So I think I'm gonna learn more. I was excited for learning. That was my first motive. So it increased my tomato production, because at first when I produce tomatoes, sometimes I can only see 10 fruits on a plant. But with the Grow Veg Challenge, I have like 20, 30. There was one plant gave me up to 50 fruits. So
Wow.
yeah, and I'm
Wow.
pretty sure it's because of using the production guide and the training which I received from the experts. I'm quite sure it's from
Okay.
that. That's the result. And also, it also enabled me to use the integrated pest management, because there was time when I was challenged with my employees. They did over fertilization, so I stopped with all the chemical application. So but that time I was seeing some amount of white flies in my garden. So that was the time I prepared the neem. Yes, and also you can see I saw the tomato fruit worm. So I was able just to mix the scientific and the cultural things. Yes.
Well, we're happy to hear that. We're happy to see that at
Yeah,
least
yeah,
you received the transformation through this challenge. And we want the same for
yes,
others. Wherever you're watching
yeah.
from, we want the same for you. So you can feel free to join our next challenge, which is ongoing. So you can always visit
It's
the yes, you can always visit our Facebook page at Leverage Fresh Limited. All right, Madam Clara, what practical skills did you learn? Can you tell us any practical skills that you learned from the and you've also applied something you've learned from the GrowVeg Challenge that you've also applied?
Well, something I learned was timely nutrition and like timely pest control, because
Mm.
everything is timely on the production guide. Like I said, the practical skills I applied, you people were just mentioning the calcium, and I applied calcium because I was not able to get calcium nitrate, so I prepared calcium. And when I use it, I see that there was no blues on end rods in my tomato. No, I didn't see anyone having blues on end rods. So that was a practical skill, because otherwise I should have sat down and then I say, yeah, I cannot
Mm.
get the calcium nitrate. I'm not able to do it, and I leave it. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't have got the result that I have. So those practical skills, timely application of nutrients, and trying to improvise, because that was one of the key things that Dr. Talabi taught us, that if we cannot get what is required of us, we should learn to improvise. So I improvise a lot of things, like even the nose in medium. Now I can make nose in medium and my seeds are germinating. Like last week, I did a nose in medium for watermelon. All my watermelon seeds that I nursed, they have all germinated. So, which means improvement is taking place due to the practical skills that I'm
Yeah.
implementing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing. And we are happy at least you got these practical skills through the GrowVeg challenge. And we know that others who have joined will also learn the same skills and even more. We are definitely sure of that. So I'll be passing over to my co-host Sharon to please take over. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Miss Chineye. Yes, thank you for our live viewers that have been with us since. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Tunde, I'll be asking you some few questions. I'll be asking that what, come in please. What kind of transformation have you seen in participants who took the program seriously?
Okay. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Yeah, like I said the other time, uh, one of the transformations that I've seen in our participants that took the program seriously. Uh, the first one is that a lot of them now have farms that they consult for, not just their farm alone. Okay. The first one is they set up their field, okay, where they produce. But now, much more than that, they have clients that they consult for now. Okay. So it goes beyond them producing just for them and feeding their families alone. They now make more money by consulting for other people. Also, and I see some of them engage in more of agricultural talks now. Okay, they get invited to certain school, probably undergraduate seminars, student events where they get to talk to young enthusiasts about vegetable production. Okay, so these are kind of transformations I've seen in our participants, and it also speaks to the kind of training we are having, that it cuts across from production to also the agribusiness aspect of it. Okay, both the production and the business aspect of it. You are not just producing people who are farming alone, you're also producing people who are truly making money from the training. Okay, so these are transformation I've seen.
Yes, that is nice. So I'll be asking the next question. So is it the training, is it more of, is it like practical or theory or combination of both of them? Because most people always skeptical that it's just book, or there'll be a real time experience with it.
Yes, it's not just about book. Okay, and also even the training materials, we try as much as possible to simplify it. Okay, we simplify it just like ABC. So, like I said at the inception of this live section, okay, the training structure into two phases. Okay, it's both the theoretical and the practical aspect. The theoretical phase is just for 20 days. Okay, you are going to learn everything you need to prepare you for vegetable production. Okay, then after the 20 days, we have the practical phase, which is the implementation phase, where you're expected to now go on the field or use your sacks to now grow the kind of vegetables you want, be it tomato, habanero pepper, bell pepper, cucumber, watermelon, or cabbage. Okay, so it's not just about us giving them theory. Okay, we are also, everything we are teaching them, we're also practicalizing it on our own field. Okay, so if we say if you are doing application in the nursery, okay, use 1 gram of agrovat to 2 liters of water, which is the same thing we are doing on our own field. You will see the way we are applying it. Okay, if you say do 1 gram of calcium after transplanting for each of your plants, you will see the way we are fertigating on our own field as well. Okay, so it's not just about the theoretical aspect, it's both the theoretical and the practical aspect, and a lot of feedback, a lot of reviews. Okay, a lot of people, if in fact we have former commissioners from a particular state in Nigeria that is part of participants, we have millionaires, we have wife of a particular billionaire that I will not mention. So it's not just about if, most of them are also from referrals. Okay, if people have tested our product, our training program before, and they are not satisfied, definitely they will not be recommending us. Okay, so it's both the theoretical and the practical aspect. And also we have production guides for each of these crops. Okay, so when you make payment, you also have access to production guides. These production guides includes both the nursery plan, the nutritional regime, and also the protection plan. Okay, so from day one, it tell you, okay, oh, you are supposed to seed today. After 4 or 5 days, you should have emergence. Okay, your seedlings must have emerged. Okay, then you wait for true leaves, you apply your nutrients, either use the agro green or use agrovast. We'll tell you everything you're supposed to do every day. Day you're supposed to fertigate, day you're supposed to spray insecticide, where you're supposed to drench fungicides, everything, where you're supposed to scout for disease, the kind of pests and diseases you might encounter, everything is well outlined. So that's basically all about the training. Thank you.
Thank you,
That's
Mr.
very
T.
interesting. So over to Madam Clara. Okay, let me take some comment section. Oh, Mr. Delano is asking, how can I join you, please? You can join using the website www.leveragefresh.com. You can check through our Facebook, Leverage Fresh. If in case you are interested in the post, interested in training, you can reach out to Mr. Tunde also. His link will be dropped, and also so you can also join www.leveragefresh.com. So, Madam Clara, I'll be asking you some questions. So, how will you rate the teaching style and the ability of trainers to simplify complex topics, like topics that you didn't understand, topics that they were not, that you've heard of them before, but you don't know how to go about it? How do you think the instructors, the trainers were able to simplify these topics?
Well, yeah, they were able to simplify it to the simplest form, to the lowest form, that even the least person can understand. Because, like the nutrition regime, for example, um, we were given practicals by what's the name of this man? I've forgotten his name. He taught us, for example, when he say like 5 grams of NPK, if you cannot weigh it, what are you supposed to use? So he gave us like the bottle cover of the bottle to use. He said that one is equivalent to 5 grams. So the training was, it was in its simplest form because everything was simple and explicit, and even the production guide is self-explanatory. Everything is just made simple so that everybody can benefit from participating in the GrowVeg challenge.
Okay, so I'll be asking you also that, how supportive is the GrowVeg community and mentorship structure? Like, what were you able to see that, oh, this is very supportive of me, and they were able to, interact with us very well?
While the GrowVeg challenge community is very supportive, and the mentorship, yeah, because we have a WhatsApp group. That is one of the simplest way they brought the participants together, by having a WhatsApp group, by having a platform where we can communicate. So in this platform, there are always people that are ready to answer questions. For example, when you ask a question, let's say to a mentor, but the mentor is not available, Mr. Tunde just explained that there are a lot of people in the GrowVeg challenge, which most people don't know. Some of them, they are big farmers. They are in the GrowVeg challenge to acquire more knowledge. So no sooner you do a question, there is somebody that might have got the same experience. They will just step in and then they give you a supportive answer, which will help you to get solution to that problem. Also, the experts, wow, they are so supportive because they are always there to make things simple for you so that you can understand and give you the support to do what's right. So I'll rate it that, yeah, I would say it's 100%.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's very nice. Thank you for that
yeah.
review. Yes, so
Mm.
before we move forward, I'll be taking some of our comment sections. So Mohammed Alex Corona is saying, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. Said it's coming from Sierra Leone, West Africa. Thank you so much for joining. Samuel Adesho is saying all manuals are simplified. Thanks to the team. To our live viewers, to our people that are still watching with us, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. If you are interested, if you want to join GrowVeg Challenge 5.0, you can join using the link www.leveragefresh.com. So I'll be asking Mr. T some questions also. So Mr. T, I'll be asking that how accessible, how accessible are the instructors during the training?
Okay, thank you for that, Miss Sharon. Our instructors are very, very accessible, very, very accessible, including myself. Okay, there are cases whereby we'll be on the field, participants will drop questions, and we just have to respond because we owe them that. And sometimes they will even come to our DM. The instructors, myself, even the CEO himself, Dr. Talabi. Some of them like to hear from Dr. Talabi himself. They will come to our DM, then we'll respond. Even on the group, we respond. Some will even call. There is hardly a day that goes by that I don't receive call from past participants of GrowVeg and present. At least one call was coming from GrowVeg Challenge. Okay, so we are that very, very much accessible. And even sometimes, probably we are so much busy on the field and a question drops. That's why we have the community. There are a lot of people on that group. Okay, people who are experts, people who are with intermediate knowledge, people who have beginners knowledge. Okay, so even when they drop questions and probably we couldn't respond on time, there are people on ground that will also respond. Participants themselves. Okay, so that's one of the benefits of our community platform. Okay, it brings together people from different areas. Outside Nigeria, we have participants from Sierra Leone, Ghana, US, Canada, over 14 countries. So even when they throw questions, there are people also, we engage, we interact. Okay, so we are very, very much accessible. Thank you.
Yes, so I'll be asking the last question to you, sir, that why should someone enroll in the next batch? That's GrowVeg Challenge 5.0. Why do you think someone should enroll in GrowVeg Challenge 5.0?
Okay, so I will start by saying this, and not because I'm the project lead for this initiative, but I will tell you, I have not seen any online training program on vegetable production that beats GrowVeg Challenge. I've not seen any. From reviews, from feedback, I've not seen any online training that beats GrowVeg Challenge. Okay, so why you should register for this training? One, the one I just said, you have access to expert guidance. Will be with you from every step of the way. So you have access to expert guidance. Two, you have access to practical videos on all the key activities of vegetable production, including seeding, transplanting, nutrient management, irrigation, fertigation, spraying, harvesting, disease and pest scouting, staking, trializing, every key activities, you have practical videos for it. And the most interesting part of it is that we have production guides. Okay, so even though you are feeling lazy to watch some videos, you have production guides that tell you day one, this is what you do. Day two, this is the amount of calcium you applied. This is the quantity. This is how you are supposed to apply it. Day 20, day 25, from day one to throughout the life cycle of each plant. Okay, so for some cucumbers at day 45 you start harvesting. In the cucumber guide, you will put it there. Day 45, harvesting should commence for some varieties. We put it there. Okay, even when you are starting afresh, we tell you the kind of varieties you should plant in different seasons. Okay, so these are the reasons why you should engage. Also, you have a direct access to, as a participant of GrowVeg Challenge, you have access to Dr. Abidemi Talabi. I know a lot of people that follow him on Facebook. They know the kind of stuff he's made of in terms of knowledge. Every day we are always looking forward to his posts. So when you have access to this kind of people that are ready to be with you in terms of your production, trust me, it's what. In fact, when we look at the cost of putting everything together, ordinarily the cost should be going for around 100 or 150,000 naira. Honestly, but we said, okay, if you are saying we want more people, look at the food insecurity in the country. If you are saying we need to contribute our own quota in ensuring food security in the country, also trying to bring down the poverty rate, okay, then we cannot be charging people we cannot be charging people with exorbitant fees, right? But like I said, we said yes, we have to contribute, which is why we beat down the price down to 40,000 naira if you are going to register before December 1. Okay, and for our GrowVeg Premium, we sell 55,000 naira. So these are still very much uh, small fee to pay for the kind of value you get by registering for this program. Yes, these are very, very small, because if you look at the cost of putting everything together, bringing Professor Fakorede on board, Dr. Sheyi, Dr. Talabi himself, Dr. Ajayo, bringing the likes of all these people on board, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. So you don't want to start thinking twice about this program. It's surely the best online training program you can see when it comes to vegetable production. I can tell you that for a fact. Anywhere, quote me anywhere. Quote me anywhere. So if you are doubting, this is the best training program that you can join. Trust me, this is the best training program. Thank you, Mishara.
Yes, thank you so much. Oh, Madam Clara, over to you. I'll be asking you two more questions. No, so I'll be asking that: have you engaged with other participants who benefited? What did they share?
Yes, couple of months ago, met I met with, I think a month ago, I met with one of the GrowVeg Challenge 4.0 participants. Yeah, I made a video with him, but I don't have permission to post it. That is why I didn't posted it. So he shared his experience that he's enjoying the class, and the class is very educative because he's an accountant. So an accountant in an agricultural field, I think the class will not be easy. But for him, he said he's enjoying the class. He said the class is very educative, and the class is made simple that even people that are novice in agriculture, in crop vegetable production, can understand how and what to do. And also, I engaged with some of my GrowVeg Challenge 3.0 colleagues, and they told me that the GrowVeg Challenge is a life changer, okay? It has helped them to improve on their vegetable growing skills and has given them more knowledge on all the measures in vegetable production. You know, the GrowVeg Challenge, its mentorship on vegetable production is from seed selection, field preparation, and nursery, harvesting, and post-harvest practices. Also, record keeping, and also sales, marketing, everything. It involves everything. So the testimony from them is superb. Yeah, they said the GrowVeg is a life changer.
Yeah, so I'm taking Dr. Abidemi's comment to say kudos to Mr. Tunde, and the payment fee for the challenge has been subsidized heavily, like seriously
Yes, it has.
subsidized. So if you are joining us, just know that you are paying for quality, you are paying for good thing. You're not just paying for any, it's not just any other type of training. It's a very lovely training that when you come in there, you are getting value for your money. The quality for your money is there. So, Madam Clara, I'll be asking that if somebody is still doubting, what is the one thing you will want them to know? What is one message you would like them to hear? What is one message you want them to hear from you? That, oh, from me, from ambassador of 4.0, participant of 3.0 GrowVeg Challenge, this is my message to you. So you don't have any cause to doubt for the training. It is original, it is genuine, and it is your value. You are going to get money for it. So what's that one thing you like them to hear?
I'll tell them to stop being skeptical. Let them join for the GrowVeg Challenge, because the GrowVeg Challenge is a life changer. I've got my own testimony. Until now, I'm still practicing because I'm building preparation for other vegetables. So if they join, they will also share their own stories.
That is very interesting. So if we join today, there's assurance that you will share your story. There's assurance that you will also have a testimony about your farm, about GrowVeg Challenge training. It is not just another training that you hear online. It is authentic, it is genuine, it has value, and the quality for your money, it is there. So there's nothing stopping you from joining GrowVeg Challenge. Our next batch, our next cohort is in January. That's GrowVeg Challenge 5.0.
5.0.
Yes, there's still chance to join the training. There's still chance to join the training. you can register now. Before December 1st, you have the chance to pay the sum of 40,000 naira. By the time you enter the training, you will know that yes, this is quality. You can join using www.leveragefresh.com. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for watching this live section. So I don't know, Miss Chineye, do you have anything to say?
Yes, I'll just have one last question for Mr. Tunde. Mr. Tunde, why should someone enroll in the next batch? What's that reason that you want
Okay.
to say to convince
Yeah,
people?
thank you, Miss Chineye. I
Thank
have
you.
answered that with my last response. Okay. Yeah. So what I would say to them is that stop doubting, like Miss Clara also have said. Okay, stop doubting. The evidence are there. Okay, like I've said, the challenge, the fee for the training itself is heavily subsidized. Heavily subsidized. Okay, heavily subsidized. So if you are now saying training, the training goes for 40, 50,000 naira. I'm telling you the kind of things you get. The production guide itself, each of those production guides goes for 10,000 naira, and you'll be getting
Yeah,
like six or seven
the
production guides.
40,000 is something like $27.
Yeah.
Exactly. You have
Paying
access to expert.
$27 to learn to get wealth of knowledge. Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have access to expert guidance, and you
Mm.
have access to training materials, practical videos on your own dashboard. And
Mm-hmm.
you have a community, WhatsApp community, where you get to share your problems, challenges with us, and we provide solutions. So these are more than enough. Okay, these are more than enough convictions for you. And you can also check our pages, our social media pages, Level Fresh Limited, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. You see some of the things we'll be posting, the result of our participants. Okay, when they started, the tomatoes they are now getting, the pepper they are getting, the cucumber they are harvesting, the results are there. So these are enough conditions for you to register, and you should stop doubting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Madam Clara. And thank you to all our viewers that joined us tonight. We appreciate your time. And I know that we are still excited for you. And we know that the success story will not just end here. And I'm sure we'll hear more about your farm and the others who are going to join the GrowVeg Challenge 5.0. You too, you will have the opportunity to share your success story for joining the GrowVeg Challenge. Thank you all for joining tonight. We've come to the end of the live session. Please do have a wonderful night's rest wherever you're watching. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.